Hey everyone, it is fall, although the temperature outside today would belie that. I think we're all thinking in terms of pumpkin, apple, and more Thanksgiving and Christmassy flavors, which is why I am putting together a healthier version of a pumpkin bread for you, something that's fairly easy to make and loaded with flavor. Plus it's got some nutritional value, and we all need that. So, starting with 3 eggs, 3 whole eggs, get those well beaten. Adding to that about 4 ounces of any yogurt, plain yogurt. This happens to be a fermented coconut yogurt. To the yogurt and eggs, I'm adding half a stick of melted butter and 2 tablespoons of brown butter ghee. At this point, you can use whatever oil you want to use, anything that you have on hand, or you can actually just add a couple more tablespoons of butter, melt that together, it'll be fine. So to that I'm adding 3 tablespoons of coconut sugar. You can also substitute 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. To this is 7 ounces of unsweetened pumpkin puree. All right, now we're going to switch up to our dry ingredients. Here I have half cup of ground pumpkin seeds. Got a half cup of cassava flour, 2 tablespoons coconut flour, half cup of Tigernut flour, heaping tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice. You can use cinnamon, nutmeg, any combination you want. And in the center, most important, I have baking powder and baking soda mixed together, and we're going to fold all of this into our pumpkin, egg, butter, and yogurt mix. For a bit more sweetness, we've already got our coconut sugar, but also got about 3 tablespoons of organic maple syrup, to which I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And finally, if you've seen our mug cakes, you know that lemon juice helps activate the leavening agents, the baking powder and baking soda. I've got a silicone loaf pan, and I will spoon this over. I know it's a little difficult to see at this point, but you want to make sure you're getting your edges. And as usual, you know us, we're going to clean those edges. And that's what we have inside. Set and ready to go in the oven. So I'm going to place this into a 375 degree oven, and we're going to let it bake for probably about 20 minutes. Check it. Probably let it go to about 35 minutes. Stay tuned and we'll be right back. Okay, we cooked this for approximately 25 minutes at 375. Came out with a nice dark but soft crust on it. Things caramelized. It's springy and it smells wonderful. Do something a little bit different here. I'm cutting it on an angle. Slides through. And here we go.
God, that looks beautiful.
And what you're seeing, it's got a springy texture to it. The most incredible texture. And what I want to do is cut this in slices like this. We're going to put them in the toaster oven. And I'm going to explain and show you something we're going to do with this, because it's for a little treat. But this, I could not be happier with the texture of this. This is springy, cakey. It's beautiful.
And alternative flours, huh?
Alternative flours.
Wow, look at how it
Now, the
grows
beauty of this,
nicely.
what I do want to stress to people is we use the alternative flours, the Tigernut, cassava, and a bit of coconut flour, because we're going to eat this, and we don't eat a lot of wheat. And we also don't want to eat a lot of heavy carbs, so that's why we chose to do this. The measurements of this cake will work in regular flour. So if you replace the other flours with regular flour, those measurements, you should have no trouble at all recreating this if that's what you'd like to do. So while I've got 2 slices of the pumpkin loaf toasting right now, what I'd like to do, we're making a little treat to go on it, and nothing nicer than a compound butter. So I've got softened room temperature whole butter there, a little bit of sea salt in it. And I add about a teaspoon or so of maple sugar crystals. That's a household favorite. And then a personal favorite, some fresh ground nutmeg. And you don't need a lot with nutmeg, just to get that little bit of flavor to it. And this is very simplistic.
We couldn't be happier with the way this pumpkin bread turned out. It was very, very flavorful, very springy. It was not dry at all. And as far as I'm concerned, everything that we love about this type of snack or dessert was right here in this. Thank you for watching, and share this video with friends. Thank you.